Good afternoon. My name is Micah Williams, and it has truly been an honor for me to serve as the senior class chaplain for the class of 2019. I am joyful in knowing that God has kept us all these years for us to be gathered here at this very moment. Now, I may not be able to speak for you, but I can speak for myself when I say God has been good to me. I have been tested and tried, and the enemy has tried to weigh me down, but God has lifted me up. When I think about all the things I've had to endure to make it to this day, all I can do is say, thank you, Lord. There was a time when I thought I wouldn't make it to this point, but God kept me with his keeping power. I used to skip class, fight, participate in illegal activities, and much more. But I knew that wasn't the life I wanted to live. Now, due to various circumstances, I've had family members to not finish high school, but I was determined to stay the course. Many of you may just view this as a celebration of completing high school, but I view this as me breaking a generational curse. The road hasn't been easy, but I had something that many people may not understand the importance of, and that's a praying grandmother. No matter how far apart I was from her, she kept me in her prayers. The way I knew she was praying for me was because no matter what situation I was in, God placed his divine protection and favor over my life. My grandmother constantly reminds me that favor isn't fair, so accept it and thank God for it. Those prayers have kept me, are keeping me, and will continue to keep me for the years to come. I've been talked about and ridiculed, but I look past those negative moments and focus on the fact that God is omnipotent, omniscient, eternal, and as long as I do what God has called me to do, everything will work out in my favor. I had to learn that God is the one who is responsible for my elevation. God has elevated me to the top of my class. God has elevated me to go to college. I've even been elevated to gain a closer relationship with Jesus Christ. And by preventing that negativity from entering my secret place, I was able to stand firm on the word that all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord. Now, as we prepare to go our separate ways, I want you all to remember to keep God first. Understand that he is all-knowing, almighty, and all-powerful. Every situation that comes your way from this day forward, place it in the hands of God, because he can handle it better than you can. Love each other, just as Christ loves each of us. If I must leave you with something, I leave you with this. Remember to do justly, meaning to do what is right in the eyes of God. Love mercy, meaning to forgive others just as Christ has forgiven you. And walk humbly with our God, meaning that if you humble yourself in the sight of the Lord, he will lift you up. Thank you, and may God continue to bless you.
Yes. Amen. Yeah. Amen. Amen. Let the church say amen. We invite all the senior choir members to now come to the choir stand.